Yeah, it gets like this ever since the picture frame incident. Still have some glass in there. He said it was probably caused more problems to take the glass out, so they just left it in. So I still have glass in my hand. Yeah. Sometimes I can't feel my hand a little bit, but it comes back.
That's something they're gonna take care of like after your career is over, or like that?
Yeah, probably see what I could do afterwards. It's not too bad. I mean, the doctor said I should be okay. But like they said, it probably caused more problems to take the glass out, so they left it in. So ever since that day, I've had glass in my hand.
You guys had more issues with the zone. You guys started to, you guys got past it when you were in the middle and you were able to sling past it. What are you seeing in that situation there? And what can you do to make it more consistent that once you see the zone, you don't get stagnant, that you start to punish teams for going to it?
You got to understand what a zone is. Zone is a guy's guarding spots. So you go and put yourself in the spot where there's nobody, where they're not guarding. They have rules in the zone. Certain guys guard certain spots. So just trying to find that open spot and play from there. And once you do that, especially once you get in the middle, you force really the zone to have to make decisions, especially in that middle, because it's got so many options in the middle, instead of cutting off a half of the floor. So just really understanding, what a zone is, what you're looking for once you get in the middle. Got robbed down there in the dunker. So that helps a lot because most teams aren't going to help off of it, which means if they're not helping off Rob and, there's somebody in front of you that one of the corners are open, and you just got to find the right place to get the ball.
What's different about you as you come back? Atlanta game aside, reflect my head. Is there something you noticed while you were gone, or something? Points of emphasis that you're doing it?
Just playing basketball. Just doing everything I can to help my team win, whatever that consists of. I'm just playing. Just playing basketball for real. And that's really it. Nothing, no point of emphasis, none of that. Just going out there and do what I've been doing my whole life.
You guys from the stands, it looks like you guys could put it back at.
Yeah, it was a fan heckling us, giving us a hard time, which I don't understand. We're up, so part of it, we just ask that you keep it strictly basketball. When you start trying to make it personal, then that's kind of where, the problems come in. Don't feel entitled because you have a courtside seat to just say whatever, especially because if we weren't here in this gym, you wouldn't say it to me. So, just keep it strictly basketball. We can take it, joke with you. That's what this game is about. It's entertainment business, and being able to interact with the fans is part of it. So, just like, we expect to respect them, we expect them to respect us as well. And, just keep it respectful.
Did you think that person crossed the line? Is that why?
Yeah, he said, I didn't catch it exactly. Some of my teammates did. I don't know exactly what he said, but he said some things that, weren't basketball related. And, sometimes you just gotta let people know, that you're not going to put up with that. And that was it, did it, it was over. We're up. There's no point for us to make this a big deal. Let's get the hell out of here.
With Jason and Jalen have had some big games together recently, where they both had 30 or more points in the same game. What kind of goes into those nights that helps them get going, that helps set them up for those big nights?
The pace, our pace. We can get down and get a lot more easier shots for those guys when they're out in transition. It's tough to guard them. It's tough for teams to load up. It's tough for teams to trap. It's tough for teams to send doubles and send extra guys in them. When we get out in transition, that's probably one of our point of emphasis is pace. And just trying to keep that pace up. So my job is just to get as much easier shots for them as possible. So, I'm constantly, challenging them to run with me whenever I have the ball. They do a good job of, getting the ball and if I'm taking off, getting it to me and following me because they know I'm giving it back to them and cutting, as you've seen tonight with a couple times with Jalen and Jason. I made a couple passes to them, but if we can get those guys easier shots, especially early on in the game, those harder shots, become a lot easier down in the fourth quarter after that. And that's it, as you see and as you've been seeing, when they get those easier shots and they get that rhythm, they explode.
It seems like you're even calling for the ball after dead balls, like get it into me, let's run. How much of an emphasis is that from Ime? What kind of message does he have about the pace?
Ime, is really big on it. He wants us to play fast. He wants us to get down the floor because he knows the potential that we have, especially in those two guys on that wing and the talent that they have, especially in the open court. So getting those guys, in the open court to let them, be great is only going to help us. So as much as possible as we can get the ball in, make or miss before teams set up, it's only going to help us.
Less than 2 to a trade deadline. You guys are going to be able to 500. Is this a critical time for this team, this franchise, kind of make a move? This was an important win just after last night. Is this a critical time for you guys to kind of put in that next year and show that this current team healthy can really do some damage?
Definitely. We've been undersold this whole season for ourselves, for the fans, and for everybody else. So we know it. We still out here just trying to fight. It's not easy for us individually, collectively. But yeah, we definitely have to, start to make that progress in the right way. We can't win a game, lose a game, win 2, lose 2. We have to start showing that consistency. And it's not easy, especially with this year, new concepts, new coach, and just trying to get used to everybody and everything. It's not an excuse, and we don't want to make excuses. We own up and take full responsibility, but we just got to keep going. Can't quit, and that's what it matters. I've said it before. We're gonna get knocked down. That's what we do when we get up. After we get knocked down, if we get up, or we're gonna stay down. So as long as we keep pushing, I think things even themselves out for us, and we'll get on the run here. So we just got to continue to do the things that have given us the leads, have given us the games that we have won, or helped us come back in those games that we lost or won. So we just got to continue to hone in on those things and those things on.
Over the last few weeks, set you, motivate you, for your teammates to go, hey, let's prove these guys wrong.
For me, for everybody else is individually, people take it different ways. I look at it as motivation. I look at it as, a challenge, and, that we have to accomplish and complete. And, what better way to go out there and, show everybody that's, praying for you to fail or expect you to fail or, don't think that you're going to succeed by going out there and doing exactly what they don't want you to do. So, me personally, I look at it as motivation, and I try to get, go out there and encourage my team to look at it that way and just block it out, and go out there and prove everybody wrong.
Marcus, this time of year, it's, late January, AllStar Break's coming up. These are the tough times in the NBA. How much harder does that make all of the stuff that you're trying to accomplish when this is that stretch of the schedule where guys might just really kind of tired?
For us, and my biggest thing is trying to make sure that we don't become that team. We don't have time. We don't have the availability. We don't have the luxury of being that team. And what better way to go on a nice little stretch before the AllStar break against teams that are already checked out, and we can, kind of get ourselves going. So, when everybody else is checked out and getting ready for the break, we're going to try to make up, where we've been slacking and try to, cut something down for us. But it's definitely something, we can't be that team that checks out early. And that's going to be a big emphasis that I know for me, for a fact, that I'm trying to, incorporate into the team to make sure that we don't do it. And, we can catch the people sleeping here.
How steep is the learning curve? First time you've experienced it, are you surprised?
No, not at all. Anything for the first time is always going to be difficult. It's like when you're driving somewhere for the first time, especially when it's a long drive. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm still driving. It's just so long. But then on the way back, you're like, that was quicker than I expected. And, you know, it's just how it is. You already done it once. You familiarize yourself with it. Things become easier. So, you know, we control and keep pushing through. Thank you guys.